Today we're going to talk about production. The objective of a producer is to maximize total product, or output, while the constraint is their budget. There are a few types of product that we need to discuss. First, let's talk about total product, which is the total quantity of a product that can be produced by using certain quantities of inputs or factors of production. Mathematically, this is related by TP, which is total product, being a function of K, quantity of capital, and L, quantity of labor. Now let's talk about marginal product, which is the additional quantity of a product that can be produced by using one additional unit of an input, while keeping the quantities of other inputs the same. Mathematically, it's related by MPL, which equals the change in total product divided by the change in the quantity of labor. Now let's take a look at average product, which is the quantity of a product produced per one unit of input. Mathematically, this is related as APL, or average product, equals total product divided by the quantity of labor. Now let's take a look at short-run production versus long-run production. Short-run production is when there is still at least one fixed input in production. Long-run production is when all inputs are variable. Here's an example. Short-run production is Q, the quantity of a product produced, being a function of K. In the short run, it is fixed, and L, the quantity of labor used in production. Long-run production is Q, the quantity of a product produced, being a function of K. Since it is the long run, it is a variable input, and L, which is the quantity of labor used in production. Notice that K changes depending whether it is short-run production or long-run production. In the short run, it is a fixed input. In the long run, it is a variable input. L, the quantity of labor used in production, is both a variable input in the short run and in the long run. Now let's define a few things. Fixed inputs versus variable inputs. Fixed inputs are the inputs that their quantities do not change as the quantity of the product produced changes. Variable inputs are the inputs that their quantities change as the quantity of the product produced changes. Let's take a look at this table, which shows short-run production. It also shows total product, marginal product, and average product. Since it is the short run, remember that K, or the quantity of capital, is a fixed input. Labor is a variable input. So we can see, when the quantity of labor is 0, we have 0 total product. When the quantity of labor increases by 1, the total product is now 5, which means that the marginal product is 5 for this additional unit of labor. When we increase the quantity of labor to 2, our total product is now 12. Thus, the marginal product of the second unit of labor is 7. When we increase the quantity of labor to 3, our total product is 15, which means that the marginal product of the third unit of labor is 3. When we increase the quantity of labor to 4, our total product is now 16, which means that the marginal product of the fourth unit of labor is 1. When we add the fifth unit of labor, our total product remains the same, 16, which means that the marginal product of the fifth unit of labor is 0. And finally, when we add the sixth unit of labor, our total product decreases to 12, which means that the marginal product of the sixth unit of labor is negative, and its value is negative 4. As you can see in the table, average product is simply found by dividing the total product by the quantity of labor. Now let's take a look at total product maximization and the law of diminishing marginal product. Let's take a look at the first graph. We can see the total product curve. We can also see the maximum of that curve, which represents the maximum total product. Total product is maximized when marginal product, or MP, equals 0. L star is the quantity of labor that maximizes the total product, or TP. We can see in the second graph the law of diminishing marginal product. After a certain point, marginal product diminishes or decreases as the quantity of labor increases. However, we can see the relationship between the total product curve and the marginal product curve. The maximum total product occurs at L star, a certain quantity of labor, which happens to be the same quantity of labor at which the marginal product starts to become 0 or crosses the horizontal axis. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.